All right, folks, it's Dave Daubenmire once again coming back with us, and I don't think he's going to talk to us about butt sex this time, as much as he wants to.
Then what's the point?
Honestly, that really is
Really?
the point. But I don't know. He's going to talk to us about indoctrination. So
Okay.
let's let the Christian talk to us about that. Here we go.
Sure.
They've convinced us that your faith is private and personal.
It should be private and personal. Your book of Timothy, whatever the fuck you want to say it is, says that you should pray in private. It's something that you should keep to yourselves. It's not something you should be bothering other people in the world with. It's not something you should make a big deal out of. I mean,
no, it's personal. It's private. It only affects you. God damn it! Why?
This guy.
No, yeah. Let him keep going.
So that's why we can elect or appoint a Supreme Court candidate who his faith is personal. And when they ask him, when they put him down, they begin to grill him and ask him about, well, what do you feel about Roe versus Wade? He's going to use that line. He's going to use that line, right? Well, my religious beliefs are personal.
How about the fact that Roe versus Wade has been a fucking law for 40-something years?
Right. No, it has no bearing. It has absolutely no bearing. Anybody who should ever be considered for the Supreme Court should answer that question in the same way, which is, it's already been decided.
Just like how Obergefell should be law. That's, it's been here for whoever's going to replace Kennedy, whether it be Kavanaugh or whoever it is, should come into that office and be like, okay, my previous justice that I'm filling in for now, that I'm going to be here for a long, long time for. They already decided, Kennedy decided that Obergefell, that gay marriage is something that should be legal. He was the opinion that changed the whole Supreme Court. He was the deciding vote that happened there.
Right. But as a justice, as a Supreme Court justice, you don't just get to decide unilaterally what is and is not law. You don't even get to decide anything unless a case makes it to the Supreme Court and the court decides to take it.
Which is something I think we need to tell our liberal friends of the program here, that we're like, just because a case makes it to the Supreme Court and they decide to go, yeah, we're going to kick this down to the lower court, that doesn't mean that Roe versus Wade is going to be immediately turned over, or Obergefell is not going to be immediately turned over. It's going to be the matter of they're going to take it back down to the quote-unquote states' rights level of things, where it falls down to that individual state, where it's not going to become a federal law. It's just going to become a state law.
Right. You have to look at the actual context of the ruling. A lot of times they will reject a case because of cases of situations of standing, or the fact that there are other extenuating circumstances or other cases that still need to be decided.
Yeah.
Either way, they will reject or kick a case back down to the lower court if they decide that that's where it belongs.
Exactly. So I'm going to let Dave talk some more.
And I would never project my personal beliefs into the law, when in fact that's all the left does, is project their personal beliefs. They think men ought to be able to have butt sex, so they project that into the law.
Oh, God damn it. It is about butt sex.
We did get back to butt sex. I didn't think we'd get to it this episode. God damn. Felicia, you missed out. You're just putting your headphones back on.
You missed it.
I'm sorry.
No, you missed Dave Daubenmire. We didn't think he was going to get there, but he did eventually get back around to butt sex. And
did he get to butt sex?
He actually referred to it as butt sex.
He thinks a lot
he
about
actually
butt
referred
sex.
to it as butt sex.
He thinks a lot about butt sex.
He does.
We were talking about the Supreme Court and how even if Kavanaugh makes it in, that doesn't specifically mean Oh yeah, he will. I mean, there's like a point, like
I mean, like, do the
2%
things,
chance of.
do the like fight, always fight. Just keep fighting. Like, even if it doesn't feel hopeful.
Surprise me with him not making it in, but I'm personally thinking that he's going to be in there.
But still fight. I'm gonna call the people. You call the people. Everyone call the people. But
Right.
so he's talked about butt sex.
Yeah, and he turned it around to butt sex, where he's like how Supreme Court justices that are potentially going to make it into the Supreme Court are not going to say anything about how they're against this kind of thing, but liberals are able to say how they're supportive of butt sex. And anyway, we interrupted him midstream because
he brought up butt sex, and
like, I'm a big fan.
We needed to point out the fact that he brought it back.
So
he brought it around.
We now have audio clip of him just saying butt sex.
Butt sex.
Yes, yes, we do.
So you're telling me, X, that we can edit him saying things like, "I love butt sex."
Yeah, I mean, we could
if we were so inclined.
One of
we
our
certainly could.
listeners, perhaps, felt so inclined.
Right. I mean, if I was so inclined, I could very easily toss him into, my editing software and make him say he loves butt sex. But I don't think he really loves butt sex. I think he just yearns. He aches for it.
He does not know.
He wants it. He doesn't know he wants it. He wants it.
No, he's not wrong.
He is preoccupied. He's so fascinated by it.
He really is, because he was talking about how like pooping is as good as an orgasm.
No, it's really not. I mean, it's nice. I mean, I'm not gonna deny the fact that a good poop is really satisfying, but it is nowhere near a good fuck.
No, but though.
What the hell is that? Thank you, Krusty. Thank you so much. Let's get back to Dave.
Amen, Coach.
Their beliefs, they support and push their beliefs. So we win the election, and what do we say? Oh, not me. I'm not going to bring any of that Christianity in here. No. I can't bring Christianity in there because paganism's already established. I'm just going to follow court precedent. And what we need is some bold dude to stand up and say, listen, whether you like it or not, my views are represent the views of millions and millions of Americans. And I'm going to take my beliefs and I'm going to take them onto the Supreme Court, and I'm going to allow my deeply held religious beliefs impact the culture. That's what I'm going to do.
Oh, God damn it. If only there weren't this little thing called the Constitution that prevented you from doing that.
You guys, he basically did. I mean, like, we can make jokes and all that stuff, but he was basically like, precedent is paganism. Yeah. He's absolutely advocating for complete removal of precedent or previous understanding of the law in order to further his agenda, i.e. activist judges.
I just find it funny that he's talking about millions of Americans, like handfuls of millions of Americans, when we're 330 million deep. It's like, yeah, just because you have a small majority in this country.
I had a friend this week say that the poverty rate is like 13 to 15%. He's like, it's not that much. I'm like, that's a lot of people.
That's a lot of fucking Americans.
And also, what the America considers the poverty rate, I don't agree with that threshold. But if that's our threshold and we already have 15 million people there,
that's us failing as a country.
Jesus fucking Christ. Holy shit. Also, there are less human beings that agree with him than are in the poverty rate. So,
yeah.
All right, let's let him finish here.
We won, and our side doesn't even demand victory. We won, and our side doesn't even want a trophy. We won, and we want the losers to keep the trophy.
It's amazing how America works with checks and balances, like, isn't it? I mean, that's kind of amazing, you know? Our side won, therefore we should get all the spoils.
No, that's not how it works. And you didn't
That's not win. How American democracy works.
Nobody wins. You stop that, Felicia.
Sorry. Yeah, no, I know. That was not fair. I wasn't playing fair.
It's not fair. I can't.
But he was like,
no.
He's so mad.
all demonizing of sexuality.
Yeah.
So I had to like,
oh, God, no.
I had to do my thing, and I don't play fair. I don't play fair. Like when I'm going for it, it's not fair. And
Right.
oh,
let's
he
let him
would
say
be
some more.
so mad. He would be so mad. It's just I have to.
He's nearly finished. Let's let him finish up here.
It's not the way it works. We're not militant in our beliefs. We're not militant. Of course I'm trying to indoctrinate you in my beliefs. Of course I am.
God damn it. He finished quick.
Yeah, it was pretty fast there. So
Yeah.
of course I'm trying to indoctrinate you into my beliefs. That's not how reasonable arguments work.
That's not how it works. Sorry.
Yeah.
I don't have anything better to say about that. It's
No. I'm sorry. If you offer to indoctrinate somebody into your belief system, it's
Offer
a
them butt
shitty.
sex.
It's a shitty belief system to begin with. Because if you have a belief system that is reasonable and fair and justified, you don't have to indoctrinate people. You just have to go, look at this thing, and people go, yeah, that's a good idea.
I like that thing.
I like that.